great shot. Who took that?
I think Jack did.
Star found all these pictures. Where'd you find all these pictures of your... Oh, Victor.
Just from all the photo albums that we've had these past couple years. And Blair had some too, so... Dad and me had to pull up a bunch of photos just like this for your photo board when we thought that you had died, so... He was so amazing, that Mom. He got me through all of it. I just want to tell him. I keep wanting to tell him how hard this is, but he's not here.
I'm here. Okay? And I will help you get through this. I promise.
Then who's gonna help you?
I don't think you're getting the whole picture.
Hey, honey, I hope this isn't a bad time. Destiny and I just wanted to come over and express our condolences.
Oh, no. Come on in. Thank you. That's so kind of you. So sorry.
You holding up?
Yeah.
Yes.
I know I always gave your dad, your uncle, a really hard time.
Yeah, he likes that about you.
Well, he was an unusual man.
Yes, he was.
Anyway, I know you both loved him a lot and you're gonna miss him. So I just wanted to say I'm really sorry.
Thank you. I'm sure you have all sorts of people recommending support groups, but here's a few that I found warm and welcoming in my practices with families over the years.
It's hard to even know where to start.
Not for me. I just want to know what happened.
Well, Sean told me that Mr. Mr. Lord was on the phone with him when he got shot.
Destiny.
Oh, my God.
That was thoughtless.
I'm sorry. I thought they'd want to know.
I do want to know. Victor was talking to Sean?
Well, he left a message asking Sean to come back to work.
He was trying to protect himself.
Mom, he was scared.
He did the right thing calling Sean.
Yes, well, Sean is very fond of all of you. In fact, he told me that you, miss, are quite fond of blondies.
Oh, my God, I love Blondie.
And I made some oatmeal raisin for your mom.
Oh. You know what? Why don't we go put these on a plate so we don't eat them all at once?
Yeah.
I think we could all use some of these right now.
I'll help you.
Thanks.
So how are you doing?
Not so good. I know he made a lot of people angry. He made me angry. But to shoot him is just evil.
Here you go, ladies. Trust me, they are delicious.
Well, cooking relaxes me. You think the last thing I'd want to do is stand over a hot stove after a long day, but I don't know, something about using your hands, whipping up something for your family, gathering them all around the table. Well, I don't know, it just restores me. Helps me sleep at night.
I wish I were like that. When I come home from court, I'm lucky if I have the energy to order takeout.
Are you still practicing? I mean, I don't mean now, but...
Oh, yeah. Why?
You know, we can talk about this some other time, sweetie. You just lost your husband, and I don't need to...
I welcome the opportunity to talk about something else. Dani told me that Destiny's pregnant. There are a lot of legal issues with an underage mother.
Destiny is fine. It's Nora Buchanan. You know, I know that family is going through hell, what with Matthew in the hospital all these months, but Nora has latched onto this baby like it's the answer to her prayers. And frankly, I just don't know what to do.
Wish I could have been at school with you today. Was it horrible?
Well, Everybody knew. Kind of hard to hide. I could hear them all talking about me behind my back. But that's how they are, you know? I mean, look at what they did to Shane Marasco, who totally had my back today. He was awesome.
Good for him.
Plus, I've got you and Sean and my parents. So don't worry about me. I'm okay. You're the one who just lost the man who you thought was your dad.
Let's not talk about him anymore, okay? Sorry, I want to focus on something happy. Like you and your baby.
Destiny was all set to have the abortion with our support. She should be looking at colleges right now, planning her future, and she would be if Nora hadn't caught wind of it and convinced her to cancel the procedure. She says to her that she and her husband will raise the child. Please.
And that's not something Destiny wanted?
She hadn't even had a chance to think about it. And we don't need some stranger stepping in. My husband and I are perfectly capable of taking care of our daughter. And look, don't get me wrong. I feel for Nora. I do. But she has no right to come in and just take what she wants. Then she shows up with a legal document outlining her rights to her son's child and...
I see.
And this is what I really didn't like. She offered to represent us in the matter.
That's a conflict of interest.
You think? I told her we can get our own lawyer. Thank you very much.
Mrs. Evans, are you asking me to represent you?
No. No, honey. I'm sorry. You just lost your husband. But before this, I'll be honest, I was going to ask you about it.
You were there at the Buenos Dias when my mom got all ticked off at Mrs. B.
Yeah, I remember they were not happy with each other.
But what I don't get is what my mom wants. I mean, does she want to raise this baby? Or is she just mad that Mrs. B is getting all possessive?
Well, what do you want? It's your baby.
Don't you diss me. Life is too short for the two of you to be arguing. You got a baby on the way. It's gonna be your great-grandchild, if I'm not mistaken. And Nora's grandchild. That's such good news. Try to enjoy it, the two of you together. This baby's so lucky to have you. Both of you.
I don't know what I want. I mean, I love having a part of Matthew growing inside of me. But I don't know if I'm ready to be a mom.
Okay, well, what do you want for her or him?
Well, she's not gonna grow up with everybody lying. I mean, when I found out the parents were my grandparents and that my brother was my dad and that my mom was dead, I couldn't deal.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know who my real... I didn't know who my real dad was till high school, so...
My baby's not gonna grow up like that. No matter who raises her, she's gonna know that I'm her mom and that Matthew is her dad.
You ready to go, honey?
You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I have my mom.
Yeah, me too.
Felicia, I haven't heard from you or your husband. I was expecting a letter with your attorney's name, and I'm really anxious to talk to him or her, whenever it's convenient.
I was thinking maybe you and I should sit down and talk about our grandchild.
Oh, sure, absolutely. Now's good.
Now is fine.
You're right.
I can't believe he's gone. I keep almost texting him. Wanting him to text me back something to make me laugh.
Well, he was the master texter. Mom.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I know how much you loved him. Even if he wasn't the man you thought he was.
He may not have been Todd Manning, but I loved him with all my heart.
Jack, I'm not